Hi guys, Joe Walker here, and these right here are Toyota's newest vehicles. This is the Toyota Raize G, and that one is the Toyota Avanza E. So they're selling at almost the same price. Which one is the right vehicle for you, and which one is worth your money? Let's find out. So both of these vehicles have one very important thing in common. They're both based on the D and J platform. D stands for Daihatsu. If you don't know yet, Daihatsu is a subsidiary of Toyota. So a lot of vehicles here, like the Toyota Rush and the Toyota Wigo, are based on Toyota vehicles. The main difference here is that one is a 7-seater and the other is a 5-seater. But aside from that, there are also a lot of other considerations. In terms of styling, I think the Raize has a more youthful design. It's targeted towards a younger crowd, so much sporty in design. The color choices are more vibrant. The Avanza is a people hauler, so it's designed to maximize interior space. It's longer and it has a boxier look. So both vehicles have LED headlamps, both have halogen fog lamps. Also, both vehicles have these massive grills. Both the Raize G and the Avanza E come with 16-inch wheels, and both come with disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the back. The Raize is a much smaller vehicle. It's a lot shorter, but the ground clearance is actually a bit higher. So as you can see, the Avanza is a much longer vehicle. So here are the dimensions. So obviously styling is very subjective, but I think most would agree that between the two, the Raize is the more stylish vehicle. So they may be based on the same platform, but they come with very different engines. The Avanza comes with a 1.3-liter naturally aspirated engine. Now the top spec Raize comes with a 1-liter turbocharged engine, but the G comes with a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated engine. They both come with CVT transmissions. So the Raize may have a less powerful engine, but it has better power-to-weight ratio. The 3-cylinder engine of the Raize, though, produces more vibration. Overall, there's not really a clear winner here, so let's make it a tie. The interior of the Raize was actually a very pleasant surprise when I first saw it. Usually kasi pag budget Toyota, you expect plastics everywhere, you expect basic design and basic features. But the Raize G has a leather-wrapped steering wheel, it has leather armrests. It looks like more thought was given in the design. Di lang basta-basta. Compared to the Raize, the interior of the Avanza is more typical budget Toyota. It's more basic looking. Everything is made of plastic, and I think that makes a huge difference in the feel of the interior. Especially the steering wheel and the armrests, because those are the parts that you touch the most. One advantage of the Avanza though is that it has sofa mode. So sofa mode is basically this. Sofa mode is a plus for the Avanza, but I doubt they'll be putting it in this configuration very often. You buy the Avanza because it's a 7-seater, and this kind of defeats the purpose of having extra seats. Sofa mode aside, I think the interior of the Raize looks a lot better and a lot less bare. So for the interior, it's a clear win for the Raize G. Next category is tech. So this would include modern features like infotainment screens, active safety features, electronic convenience features, as well as anything that's motorized or electronic instead of manual or analog. Both the Avanza E and the Raize G have an 8-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Both have reverse cameras, although the camera of the Avanza doesn't have guidelines. Both have power folding side mirrors, but only the Raize G gets a push start button, Only the Raize G gets rear sensors, and only the Raize G gets a digital cluster. So the Raize G is the winner here. Next category is practicality. Now this is where the Avanza obviously shines. It's a much bigger vehicle, so you have more space for cargo and for people. It can seat 7 people and still have enough room in the back for some bags. If you fold all the seats down, kasha isang Toyota Raize sa loob. Just kidding. But it has a lot of space. You can transport furniture, large appliances, etc. On the other hand, the Raize has 369 liters of cargo space behind the third row seat, which is enough for a couple of luggage bags, and 700 liters if you fold all the seats down. So the Raize is really meant for single people or those with small families. So the Avanza wins this by a significant margin. Next category is the driving experience. Now this would cover noise levels, ride quality, and the overall feeling of refinement that you get from driving the vehicle. The Raize has a 3-cylinder engine, so there is a bit more vibration compared to the Avanza. But honestly, it's a minor difference. And you may not even notice it unless someone points it out to you. It has a slightly less powerful engine, but its smaller size and lighter weight makes it feel more nimble. And supposedly, this is more fuel efficient than the Avanza. Toyota claims that this can do 19 kpl combined, which I haven't tested yet. The Avanza has a 4-cylinder engine with slightly more power, but because the Avanza is a much bigger and much heavier vehicle, it doesn't feel as nimble. The first thing that I actually noticed was the steering. It is a lot heavier than the steering of the Raize. I'm not sure if it's just this particular unit, but it is actually very heavy. The Avanza is designed to carry heavier loads, so the suspension is a lot stiffer. So medyo mas matagtag siya compared sa Raize. I'm sure when it's loaded with passengers though, the ride will get a lot better. Overall, I think the Raize offers a much more pleasant driving experience. Even with a 3-cylinder engine, overall I think it just feels more refined. Next category is value for money. The Avanza E and the Raize G are priced very similarly, with the Avanza being just a bit more expensive. Now it may seem like the Avanza offers more value because it offers more space and seating capacity, but the Raize also offers things that the Avanza doesn't. And being bigger doesn't necessarily mean better for some buyers. The very size of the Raize may be its selling point for its target market. Anyway, this is a hard category to judge because they target different markets. Since they're priced very closely anyway, I'll make this one a tie. So adding up all the scores, the Raize is the winner in this comparo. Pero ibig sabihin ba nun na it's the right car for you? Not necessarily. Different people have different needs, and the right car for you would depend on your needs. I think for the person who's looking for a basic, no frills, dependable family or business car, the Avanza is an excellent choice. At its price of 900,000 plus pesos, it offers good value for money. For the younger individual who probably doesn't have a family of his own yet, or is just starting his own family, the Raize G offers a number of advantages. It rides better, the interior looks a lot better, and I think it looks a lot better. In the end, it boils down to how many seats do you actually need. If you need 7, then this is the one for you. If you don't need 7, then this makes more sense. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.